Hey everyone, welcome to the second part of managing the SSL certificates for your vSphere environment. Yeah, the custom way to replace the ESXi certificate. So in this video, we will be replacing the SSL certificate of an ESXi host with a custom created SSL certificate from our PKI infrastructure. So if you are interested in the whole topic, in how to manage the vSphere SSL environment, then please go and watch the previous video. I will be putting the link in the description. If you are interested only in how to replace the SSL certificate for an ESXi host, then please, be my guest and watch only this video. All right. Okay, so the machine SSL certificate of our vCenter server was changed in the last video, and now let's proceed with the remaining part, which is the ESXi host. And before we proceed, let's open the ESXi host itself here, the console, the HTML console to the ESXi host. ESXi, one. This is the one, and if you can see, it's untrusted. Let's examine this certificate first before we proceed. So again, the certificate to this ESXi host was, generated by the VMCA. Great, and we should be replacing it with a custom one in this very video. Okay, so let's go and read the instructions to continue on the page. Again, this page, the link to this page will be available in the description of this video. All right, how to replace the SSL certificate with a custom one. Okay, first things first, all the summary to these steps are in the vSphere guide, so you can read it, or you can, of course, read more via these hyperlinks here. Okay, we need to, of course, to change the certificate mode first in the vCenter server from the VMCA to the custom. Okay, so we need to go to the advanced settings. Why we need to do this? Because right now, the certificate management mode is still the VMCA, okay? And if we just go ahead and replace the certificate for the ESXi host, the one that was issued by the VMCA, and replace it with a custom one, for any reason that certificate gets refreshed, the vCenter server or the VMCA will be replacing our custom certificate with a self-signed certificate from VMCA, which we don't want. So we need to stop this behavior and instruct our vCenter server not to do this. So we need to go back to the inventory, to the home. Inventory, yes. So under the vCenter server itself, go to the configure, and we need to go to the advanced settings. Where is it? Advanced settings here. Yes, go to the advanced settings. We need to search for a parameter, but we need to edit, please. Edit first, and then we need to seek a parameter. Let's search. Click here to search for the parameter. What is the parameter name? It's called... we can find it under this page, but let me... let's click on this page here and see the name of the parameter. Okay, so these are the same steps. You needed to go to the advanced settings. You need to, to advanced. Okay, here it is. We need to look for this parameter, please. But it has actually a tail. Let's look for this one. Okay, we need to change it here. So let's paste it and let's see what happens. We need to put dot mode as well. This one. So this parameter here should be put. Yep. So right now this is VMCA, and here it says what are the supported values. So VMCA, thumbprint, and custom. Thumbprint is a legacy one. Don't need to pay attention to it. Just set this to custom. Okay. And let's click on OK, and I can see no warnings. Now it's changed. Let me do us a little favor, actually, before I forget. Yeah, I will update this. Just give me a moment to add this parameter just here, just to save you all some time. Give me a moment. Yeah, let me refresh this page. And yeah, as you can see here now, I have put for all of us, yeah, the name of the parameter. Just to save you the time, you don't necessarily, yeah, don't really need to go to this page unless you need to know where to click. And yeah, anyway, now you know. Let's just double verify again here that it's doing well. Yes, it's set to custom. Okay, so now we are good. Let's see. Let's go through the next step. What does it say? What is it saying? Okay, we need to enter the ESXi host to the maintenance mode. And of course, in your environment, you would need to do this for the hosts one by one, of course. And then disconnect the hosts, because we need to reconnect it again with the correct one to establish a new connection between the ESXi host and the vCenter with the new certificate, right? To avoid any communication issues between both. So this is the host. I have nothing running on top of it anyway right now. So let's enter it to the maintenance mode, and let's let's see what happens down there. Completed. Sorry. Okay, right click and the connections, please disconnect. Are you sure? Yes, please disconnect me. Okay, so now it's both disconnected and in the maintenance mode, right? Okay, what's next? Yeah, let's go and open an SSIH connection. Yeah. Okay, we need first to generate. And yeah, we generate a CSR and a CER cert for the ESXi. Okay, we need to follow these steps. We need to first, because we are going to generate the CSR ourselves, I'm going to use the OpenSSL utility on my MacBook. If you are on Windows, you can still install also the Open SSL utility for Windows. I don't really know how to use it. Usually I prefer to use it from the Mac terminal, or even if I'm using a Windows machine, usually I install a CentOS 7, for example, CentOS 7 as a virtual machine on top of a Windows 10 or Windows 11, and I use its OpenSSL, and don't ask me why. All right, so let's see what to do. In here, we need to generate the CSR, so we need the OpenSSL utility. Let me first check what's happening here. Okay, let me make a directory. Let's call it EITN lab. EITN lab. Okay, yeah, great. Okay. Now it's an empty directory, of course. Let's see what to do next. We need to generate a CSR. So we need first to prepare an OpenSSL config just for this request. We need to follow the instructions in this link. Okay, let's go to this one. Let me see if there are any unneeded interfaces. Let's keep those for now. Anyway, okay, how to generate CSR for an ESXi from OpenSSL. It's via that link that I've just clicked. We need to prepare Open SSL config. We need to copy these. We need to copy all of these into an OpenSSL config file, and yeah, you will get me in a minute. You'll get what is this about. If you're not familiar with this, just hold on. All right, so this is the body of the config file. So let's go back to my here. Let's create a CSR file. Let's call it vi ESXi.csr or rec. Let's call it a rec. It doesn't really matter that much. Enter the text. Yes, okay. So here we are. We need to change few elements that match the settings in our environment. Okay, so we need to change, of course, the host name. The CA here, it needs to be true. Okay, we will go through this in the guide. Just give me a minute. We need to change these here. So the DNS for the common name, for the subject alternative name, sorry. Yeah, we need to alter these values here. I need to give here the BIOS name of my ESXi host, which is in my case ESXi01. You need to put yours. No need to put the domain name here. I just give me a moment. What's the IP to the to my ESXi host, which is a very good question. Yeah, let me get it from anywhere, from this machine, for example. Let me ping ESXi. By the way, I made a mistake in the file name. Give me a moment, I will correct it. I'm sorry for that, guys. Okay, so the IP is 1090.10.11. Okay, let's go back here to the guide and let me open the terminal again. Okay, here it's 10 dot should be this, yeah, 90.10.11. Be careful on MacBooks. Okay, yeah, the DNS, another DNS name, which is the full FQDN. Yeah, the ESXi01.eitn.local. This is the full. Here is a mistake. Huh? Be careful with these, because if you make a tiny mistake here, your certificate will not work. Okay, so we have here, yeah, ESXi01. This is the host name, and this is the IP address 1090.10.11, and this is the host name. What else should be? Yeah, here is the country. In my case, it's Netherlands, so it's NL. New York here, let's call it anything, North Holland, NH province. The identity name, Amsterdam, for example. Anyway, the organization at VMware, it's AITN. My case, organizational unit, is it the vCenter certificate services? No, it's AITN-root-CA, for example, anything. The common name here, yes, the common name here, of course, should be the same exact FQDN, which is this one, so ESXi01.itn.local. Let's make sure that I have no tiny typo mistakes, because the certificate won't work and I will have to do the work again. All right, it looks fine. Let me just make sure that we are following the correct procedure. Let's go to the document here. So yeah, let's read what it says. Open SSL. Now this is the config for Windows. It doesn't matter me. Doesn't consider me here. So yeah, change these, and this parameter here, where is it? This one, it should be set to true, but let me just double verify this in the document here. Save the file. It's not in here, but yeah, it should be set to true. Yeah, I'm certainly sure about that. Let's verify this. Where? Give me a moment. Okay, I couldn't honestly find it, but I'm pretty sure that I have seen this somewhere. So the basic yeah. Okay, let's keep it to true for now, and should something go wrong, then guys, I owe you. But I think, yeah, I read it somewhere, and I can say that I'm certainly sure about it. Let's cut the file again to just to verify. Yes. Okay, this looks good. I made a mistake here in the file name because this is not the CSR. This is the config. Okay. So we are about to generate the CSR. So I am renaming this file name to call it Open SSL config. Let's call it Open ESXi just yeah, to be more confident. All right. So this is the new name for the file. Great. Okay. What's next? Now we need to generate the CSR itself. Okay, let's go to the document here and read what's next, what should be done next. Okay, generate the CSR. We have prepared the config file and let's generate a CSR using the OpenSSL, of course, using this. I will be making changes here, by the way, so just bear with me. Generate the certificate on, yeah, okay, great. Okay, let's go to my terminal and let's paste the command. Now let's first make a cleaner screen. Clear. Okay, great. Let's paste the command in here. But let's make an edit because we can't just use it as is. So what does it say here? Request a new node, a new CSR. So we are gonna generate now a new CSR. Let's keep it RUI as is. We no need to change it. I will let you know why. So this is because this is how the ESXi host reads the file. It usually looks for this RUI. Okay, CSR and the key out, which is the certificate private key. It should be also this one, which is okay. We can keep it as is. The config, no, it's not this one, of course. It is OpenSSL, this one. And hit enter. Let's see what happens. All right. So, yeah. The CSR has been created, the private key has been created. No, we will keep the private key here for now. Okay, let's just copy the CSR to our PKI, to our CA server. I need to go to another path, unfortunately. I need to go to ATN lab. Yes, you know what? Let me keep it here. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's copy the CSR file to our PKI, to our CA server. And here, let's paste it here. Okay, this is the one. Okay, what's the next step? Now we need to generate a certificate from the same exact certificate template that we have used in the first video, in the previous video here. So here it says now generate certificate following the steps for the same we had for the vCenter server, and you can find it up there somewhere. Okay, let's go back there to the video. Sorry, to the CA server. We need to run the commands to generate the certificate, but this time we will be making a change. So yeah, this is the command. Let's make it the clean. Oh, I've made just a moment. Yes, so I just wanted to make a clear screen, which is not gonna work that way. No. Okay, just seal this. All right, here's the long command. Let's see what should be edited. So now the request is different, huh? The CSR, it's now it's RUI.CSR. No. Yeah, my apologies. I need to. Yeah, now the command again, once again. Yes, here it is. Yeah, let me type the name of the file, which is rui.req. Yes, and this is the name of the file. It should be, in this case, ESXi01.csr, right? It couldn't find this file. Maybe I made a mistake here. I think it should... I'm sorry. It's a CSR, not REQ. Yes. CSR. Again. Okay. dir. So the file here is rui.csr. What's wrong then? Maybe I made a typo mistake. My apologies. Yeah, my mistake. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, once again, let's just remove this here. So it's this, and yeah, the name is correct, just to avoid wasting more time. Yep. Choosing the correct CA server, and it is successful. It has been issued, as you can see here. We have a SIR file now for our ESXi hosts, which is cool. Let's copy this file now. We need it. Let's go back here. Let's go back to to this directory. Let's actually put it, let's put it in here, and let's copy all of these to my under downloads, the certs directory, and paste all of this here. Great. Now, what's next? We need to convert the type of this certificate. Okay, so now, we have finished step number 3. Now we have the certificate with us. Now we need to convert the certificate to a PEM format. All right, so we need to use this open SSL command to do this, to accomplish this. All right, let's go here. Let's paste the command and let's make the necessary changes. Okay, so the input file is, which is the certificate. Now here in our case it's rui.certificate, CAR. The output should be CRT. Okay, let's make it ESX. No, not ESXi. Just RUI. Yeah, it should be just. All right, I will be using the same directory just to avoid wasting more time. It's just an access issue anyway. Let's run the same command, but in the other directory. Yes, so here we go, and let me expand it a little bit for you. Okay, so the file here, the CAR, is actually called ESXi01 CAR, and the output should be RUI, is this. Okay. Yeah, there is a typo here in the file name. It just should be like that. Yes. Okay, great. So here is the certificate, the CRT file. So now we have the key. Yeah, we have the key. We have private key. We have now the public key, which is in the certificate itself, which is quite cool. And the next step is to copy these files into the ESXi. Let's check what next should be done. Okay. All right. So the next step here is to convert the RSA, the key itself, from RSA to convert it to the RSA type, and we should of course do this before copying the files into the ESXi host. So let's do this. So we have converted the certificate. We are about to convert the file as well, the key. Yes. Okay. Okay, what files do we have here still? Of course, all of these. So let me paste the command in here and let's see what should be adjusted or edited, modified. So the key in, yeah, this is the key in and we need it out as this to be like that. That's it. So now the key has been modified. So now we need to copy this file now after conversion and the certificate file as well. All right, so the next step is to copy the generated files to this path on the ESXi hosts. So let's do this, but before copying the files, I need to do thing first. I need to SSH root into the host. Okay, and here I am. Let's go to the path, which is this one. So let's examine this path first. So this is the path where you can see here, we have here the SSL certificate and the private key that is currently used in production. So let's make a directory in here. Let's call it new cert, for example. So this is the one, and this is the one that we should be copying the files to, right? So what do we have here? Okay, we need to copy these two files, the RUI and the RUI, the CRT and the key. So let's do SCP, and let's maybe have all of them for now, no problem. Yeah, all of them, not necessary, but let's do this anyway. We will copying this into the ESXi, ESXi01 to the path etc VMware SSL new cert or certs. Let's see. Great. So the files have been copied. So let's SSH again into it. VMware SSL new certs L. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Now let's do something. Also, let's make a backup here. So BCK. Yeah, we can do this just to take a backup of the existing certificates of the server and the key, the certificate and the key. Yeah, you can rename the files or you can just move them into here. I will be moving them into here. So yeah, this is how it should be configured. So let's copy them. So CP RUI. Let's have a copy of all of them into BCK. Yes. So let's check the BCK directory. Now I have these files copied today. Great. So let's copy the needed two files back out there to the production file. So let's cp rui.crt, one step back. Yeah, so it should have been 2 dots, not just 1 dot. 2 dots means what? 2 steps upwards. Yes. Okay, and let's take also the key file, and let's put the parameter -f. It should force it. Nice. Okay, let's go 1 step upwards and see. No, 1 step. Yeah, yes. Now let's -l once again. Okay, great. So now we see here. We have here, yeah, the day today is the 24th of February. Okay. And here are the 2 files that were just replaced just today. What's the next step? Now we need to restart the management agents. You can do this either via the DCUI or just here via the command line. I have put here 2 commands that we need to issue to restart, yeah, the management host services, and let's do it together here. Paste, yes. Nice. Let's take the second command. Nope. Yeah. To here, paste it. Great. Right. All right. Okay. Let's give it a try on the host itself first from the machine. Our test machine, this one, to see if the certificate got replaced or not. It should, of course, but let's see if there's something wrong that we need to adjust. No, not really that VM. It's, yeah, this is the client VM. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go to the ESXi hosts and see what happens. Let's go to ESXi 01. This is the one. Why is it not trusted? Is there a mistake or not valid? Let's see. Maybe I made a mistake. Oh, here it's still here sees that the certificate was issued from the VMCA, which is not correct at all, of course. Let me maybe try it from my laptop. Yes, no, HTTPS. ESXi 01. Maybe we need to restart the certificates once again, but let's check, because this is the procedure that we needed just to follow. Yeah, it's still VMCA here. Maybe, yeah. Let's check the certificates. Not the certificate. Restarting. Okay. Yeah, because these should be, of course, the new ones, not the old ones. These are the ones that were copied. Let me copy them. Let me remove them and copy them once again, just in case. But I'm pretty sure that these are the correct ones. But we have already taken a backup. Let me remove these from here. CRT. Okay, and let's remove the key as well. We already have a backup, so no problem at all. Okay, in here I can't see them, so let's copy. New certificate. Let's copy RUI. Let's copy all anyway to this location. It won't hurt anything. Yeah, nice. I can see them here now. Okay, so let's restart the services once again. Let's see what happens. Great. And let's restart also the VPXA. Okay, great. All right, it should be fine now. Let's run another refresh and see. Yes, it just needed another refresh, guys. Maybe something just went wrong. It just required another restart. Let's see. This is the ESXi host now. The certificate and yes. As you may see here, the certificate is issued to this host name, and this is the, etc., so on and so forth. These are the correct information, and it's trusted in here. Okay, what's next? We should now, join it again. Connect it once again to the ESXi host, but let's see the steps on the document just to make sure that we're not avoiding anything. Okay, check the web interface. We did this one. We reconnect the ESXi host to the vCenter server. Okay, here we are. As you can see here, it's still disconnected, but let's do one thing. I hope it can read something from here before we the certificate here. It's which is the still the old one. All right, let's connect this server again. Connections, connect. Yep. Excellent. So now it got connected with no errors at all. As you can see here, the certificate information got updated from the AITN root CA is the issuer, and cool. Now you can just enter it back to production. And by the way, one of the things that this approach solves, meaning that you use a trusted certificates, is when you upload an ISO image via the vCenter interface, you upload an ISO image to the data store and you get that very annoying error that, due to the untrusted certificate of your ESXi host, the operation of uploading an ISO file is failed. So by following that approach and using trusted certificates, so you no longer need to find yourself a workaround to upload ISO images to your environment. You can just go ahead and do it right away. So we have got to the end of the guide. I hope it was easy for you. I'm sorry if it's long, but we needed to do this step by step like that. All right. I hope this tutorial has been informative, and I will be preparing another tutorial very soon for the other mode, which is the VCSA in an intermediate CA mode. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Bye bye.